When I think about things I've gone through as a girl child, it makes me to remind myself that I'm proud of me. Some experience did not just come today. It comes long time ago. Experience from school, experience in business, experience in family, experience in loved ones, and experience in relationship. It didn't just start today. I started it long ago because I realized that experience is important to keep it down and jot it down, and that's why every stages of my life I put down my experience down. So today I'm here to share one of the experience I had when growing up. Have you ever lived with a stranger who thought you were sleeping with her husband? Remember I told you in my previous video that when I was growing, I saw my mom struggling. So along the line, we all were separated to go and live with different strangers who claims to be our auntie or relative. That is when I met this lady. I don't want to mention her name, but I'm going to share the trauma I went through. At first, when she came to carry me, she was looking so innocent and kind, and my mommy was happy because they have known themselves for so long. That was how my mommy sent me away to go and stay with her for complete 3 years of my life. When I was staying with this woman, she was accusing me of so many things, and so many things I did not do. I was taking it and enduring. Not until one day she came back one evening around 2 p.m. in the night and asked me that she noticed I'm sleeping with her husband. Jesus, that was the shockest news of my life because I could imagine my age. Remember I said 9 years. That was my first time to hear such words. She took me to her room and asked me to open my leg. She started checking my private parts with touch, flashing it like when somebody is searching something inside the bush. I wasn't comfortable as a child, but I have no choice than to obey the instruction. After everything she finished, she asked me to go back and I should never tell her husband anything or my family about it. All the bullying I went through in her hand did not actually pain me. The one I never forget was that particular one. While I was still growing up and becoming a lady, those trauma keep repeating in my mind. For so many years, I stood to myself and I said I will never work with a woman that is married because of that trauma. Because I don't want to face any problem that somebody will start. So not just that, it affected me in so many ways. Like if I'm working with a lady that her fiance probably used to visit her, I will try as much to avoid anything that will make me to communicate with the person just because of that trauma. Why do I feel like to share this experience? Because it's a lesson I have learned and I'm about to talk about it today. So every parents out there, I'm not saying giving out your kid to someone to train for you is not actually bad, but while you are doing this, please check the person. Make sure you investigate and observe. Always visit your children who stays with stranger because you don't know what they go through. Back to our adult aunties, every year you shout happy children's day and yet you treat somebody's child like a slave. That is not how life is meant to be, because every trauma you cause in someone's life is a bad experience to each person. Each person a lesson, but the person can never forget about it. So today, parents, always pay attention to your children. It could be that the trauma that your kids is going through now is actually caused by one stranger you have had. Visit your kids, check them, ask them questions. Be close to your girl child because you are going through a lot of hell you don't know. It's the only one you know they speak to you, but the one you don't know they just keep it private. Hello bestie, I'm C, your business influencer, one and only Sophia, ambassador of Zigzag Express. Thank you for watching.